Good morning. I am actually not feeling good at all this morning. Yesterday I had a sore throat and today still a sore throat, headache, sinuses. So it was inevitable with how many little kids I work around that are getting sick. Thankfully, I don't have that much planned this weekend. I can just take it to reset and rest. So I'm gonna do that by starting with my devotional and everything, and then read, straighten up my room, just do some calming routines. And yeah, tonight I'm gonna go to a movie and then maybe see some live music, but hopefully I can start to feel better soon. Survivable, but not the best because I was wanting to get a lot of stuff done. I think I still can. I need to get some licenses for some other states. I'll leave it to be a surprise where I go next. But I don't know. I just feel like I need to do a lot of stuff on my computer this weekend to get my life figured out if I can. But there's only so much I can do, honestly, with the travel contracts because it's up to whatever opens up in the States. Okay, I'm gonna get started on my morning tea in my moose cup. I transferred to the couch for a half hour of reading my self-help book. So that's what I'm gonna do next. All right, now I'm having my brunch, oatmeal, and I'm going to knock some stuff out. Usually I would go to a coffee shop for something like this, but I'm just gonna sit here and do it. I have a lovely table and there's no need to go out and spend money on coffee right now. So let's get this stuff done. All right, I did not get my license done, but I did buy a flight to Seattle to see my friend, so that's something. But now I'm gonna change out of my PJs finally and take a little walk while I talk to one of my friends on the phone. And I'm feeling much better than when I woke up. When I woke up, I felt a little bit dead, but I'm okay. Also, I have a bug bite here and here and here because there's a bug in my house that keeps biting me and I cannot find it. But I'm just so thankful that it's pretty weather because it's been raining all week and now the sun's out. So I'm finally gonna walk outside instead of on the treadmill.
Fall leaves in August.
That was a nice walk, so sunny. I probably walked for like an hour because I was talking to my friend and then my mom on the phone. But now I need to actually get my SLP licenses in some other states, or at least one other state. So I'm gonna turn on some music and knock that out. I'm actually buying some tea. Not doing my license because I got an email and said, look what's back in stock, cinnamon apple spice. I don't even remember trying to sign up for an alert for this because I've never had this type. But I do love my favorite tea ever. The one that I showed this morning is just the Harney and Sons regular cinnamon tea. So I'm sure I would like the cinnamon apple. I'm gonna buy it. Well, that was stressful and confusing. Looks like I need to have people mail stuff to one of the states. And then the other state, I don't even know which forms to fill out. So I at least paid for both of the applications, and my travel company, whichever one I end up going through, will reimburse me. But I did inevitably lose some money because one of the states is a backup option. So I'm gonna be out like $100 or more probably, since I won't work in one of these states unless I somehow work in one of them within the calendar, or not within the calendar year, within a year from now. But I don't think I will. I think it's going to be one or the other, so that's all right. Yeah, it's always confusing, stressful, and not super fun to apply for these licenses in other states. And other than Oregon, I've picked very, very complex states to get licensed in. It really kind of varies state to state, obviously, but I emailed someone from one of the states and asked them, and then the other one I think I can read and figure out myself, but I stopped at the mailing portion because I have other things to do today, and the mailing, the one where I need to mail stuff in, is for my backup state, so I hope I don't even need to go work there. But it could be fun. Who knows? Life is just up in the air right now, and I'm a little bit frustrated with myself for not starting the applications sooner when I know that these things can take a long time. But hopefully by October I will have a license, a new license in some new states. So now I'm just eating my soup, and then I'm gonna clean up my condo. All right, I just got to the movie theater and I'm about to see It Ends With Us with my friend Allie. I am so excited because this is my favorite romance book and I love Blake Lively, so I can't wait to see it.
And taking pictures. And I did all three as much as I could. There are different kinds of wounds.
That movie was so good. My nose is still red because I was crying. But that's to be expected. I cry really easily in movies, especially in the theater. Maybe because it's like so big and the music's so loud and in your face. But yeah, such a good message. Yeah, I don't know. I've been crying since my very first movie theater experience. My dad took me to the movie Spirit, the horse cartoon, and he had to take me out of the theater because I was sobbing so loud when Spirit's mom died that it was like disrupting the whole audience. So, but I don't even remember that. Like, he just told me about that. I remember loving the movie Spirit, so I guess all the good parts of that movie outweighed the sobbing uncontrollably parts. Oh yeah, but back to the movie It Ends With Us. I thought it followed the book so closely, which makes sense because I noticed at the end credits that the author was one of the producers, so I feel like whenever the author is really involved in the movies, it usually turns out similar. And I thought all the actors and Blake Lively, of course, did a great job. And now hopefully my nose will not be red by the time I show up to this little concert at the ski place, Hilltop, because I'm gonna go meet up with my family and listen to some live music. But the weather got dreary again, so I'm gonna bring my rain jacket. Where is it?
Y9AK.
Alright, the reason I went to Barnes tonight is to pick up Prince Caspian that I ordered last weekend to read to my cousin's child, which I just learned I've been saying it wrong. I've been saying second cousin, and she's actually my first cousin once removed, but that's a lot to say. So yeah, I've been saying it wrong my whole life. But I also got peanut butter chocolate bar, and I saw this while I was in line, colorful cars and trucks, and I have several little boys on my speech caseload this contract who are obsessed with playing with cars, so I thought maybe we could, read about them, or just like I can use it to target 3 or 4 word sentences like I see a pink car, whatever, with adjectives. I really wanted to find a new journal because I'm running out of, my prayer journal is about to end or run out of space, and I might need one more, but none of the journals in there were really speaking to me, and I want to make sure I get one that is inspiring and beautiful. Also, I thought it was so funny at the live music thing. My cousin had some coworkers there, and this lady was like, "Are you the princess?" And I was like, I started laughing because that's the first time I've been recognized in public from this thing I volunteered at last year, which was to like dress up like a mermaid princess and take pictures with kids for this big Halloween event in the park that's called the Enchanted Forest. And she had posted pictures of me and her little son. I don't remember them, but and I had kind of forgotten that I did that. It was a very random like Halloween volunteering thing, like a week before Halloween, but I feel like an Anchorage celebrity, honestly. Now what I'm in the mood to do is try to edit a video. I'm stressed, or not stressed, but just feeling defeated because I'm putting out my Hawaii videos right now, and I worked on one Tuesday night, tried to upload it, it never exported, or I guess I was trying to export it, not upload it yet. Couldn't export it from iMovie. I googled everything, I researched everything, tried everything on the internet possible to fix it. I even like felt like I was coding at one point. I was like deep into the trenches of my computer and still won't. So I edited the whole thing again, started from scratch, did the whole thing. It was so boring too. It was like me cleaning my house, and I was like, I can't keep watching me cleaning my house in Hawaii or whatever. And same thing happened. It got stuck, but it'll export some other videos, but it's just glitching a lot. And I downloaded a whole new program to try to edit on, and it was too complicated. So I think I'm just gonna skip that that whole weekend and move on to the next weekend and see if that will export. I'm gonna probably cry if I edit the whole thing and then it doesn't export. I don't know if I should not give up on the other one too, because even though it's a little more mundane, it's still part of my life. We'll see. I'm gonna just move on to the next weekend for now, and I hope it works. We look like a polar bear, but a navy polar bear. Okay, that's maybe better. I don't know. I just feel like a big polar bear right now. I have like 100 windows open from when I was trying to get my licenses today. I'm sad that I'm too exhausted to read because I started this, but haven't had time to really read it this week, even though I feel like it's gonna be so good, even though it's a little spooky. And then I've also been wanting to read more of this, but I've just been tired every night or doing stuff, so I want to read more this weekend. But I'm going to the Blueberry Festival tomorrow, and that's gonna take up most of the day, which is fine. It'll be fun, but I'm in the mood to hibernate and just not do anything for many days and just read, and I don't even know. Who have I become? Good morning. It's a bit of a dreary day here, but it's still gonna be a good day because the Blueberry Festival is happening, and blueberry festivals are always very cheerful. So I'm gonna go get a breakfast burrito from Nusagaya, which is kind of like a health food grocery store here, and then head over to my cousin's house. We're gonna carpool over there, and I'm excited. All right, they were out of the veggie burritos, so I got a musubi, which ended up being a favorite snack slash breakfast of mine when I lived in Hawaii, because they're usually super cheap at gas stations in Hawaii. But I am pleasantly surprised to see them here in Alaska. It's basically rice, Spam, and seaweed. And then I also got, I was so excited to see the Alaska State Fair brochure at the market. And look how cute with the cows. The Alaska State Fair is the best fair I've ever been to. Well, I also really liked the Clay County Fair in Florida, but the Alaska State Fair is so fun, so large, and just overall wholesome and great. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm going at the end of August, and I'm gonna look through this brochure so I don't miss out on anything. My GPS is looking like this, which is unfortunate because I'm super directionally challenged, but I'm just gonna try to find my way, I guess. Thanks for sharing. That's my piece. Oh, thank you.
Come on,
So
go
nice.
eat it.
I'm gonna eat it. Thank you. You eat yours.
I go.
Can you do any tricks? Whoa.
I can also do this.
What do you think, Tusk?
I can also do this one.
Okay, go. Whee! Beautiful. We're starting the second book.
That's so funny.
Woohoo!
That I'm on there. So Leanne said, you won.
So because it's a dessert, we probably won't win. I think there'll be some new pieces.
Would you like a bag?
My mom's account because I'm not old enough to have my own.
Hello.
Heidi, this would be fun for your dollies to play
Oh,
with.
true.
Yeah.
Always be a good boy, don't ever fool with guns. But I shot a man. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I've been a rodeo bum. I've been a son of a gun. And a hobo with stars in his crown. Now won't you? Here's to Alaska. Here's to the people. Here's to the wild and here's to the free. Here's to my life in a chosen country. Here's to Alaska and me.
Woo!
Yeah.
Cool. Woo-hoo. It's rainy. Do that.
That's pretty.
True. I get impatient on them too sometimes. But I kind of...
That plant is totally gone. It's just snow.
Wow.
If you drop your phone, you will be able to get it back.
That must have been scary.
Because I was like 6 years old.
Oh.
So I didn't have phone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they had to stop.
Wow.
Really scary. But also kind of fun because I was like, look at me, I'm such a brave girl.
No, it's good. Oh, we're going back into a cloud. I see the festival down there though.
I kind of do.
I love the mountains. I love the rolling hills. I love the flowers. I love the daffodils. I love the fireside. When all the lights are low. Boom diaga, boom diaga, boom diaga, boom diaga. There's the festival. In that white tent, they're dancing. In the city. I don't see the hotel from here, do you?
We were right next to them.
Yeah, that was cool. Wonder if we can see the trees.
Oh yeah, I know you saw it.
Yeah, we've been in the one in Hatcher Pass. Warming up our hands.
I think it out.
Good job. Drinking some hot chocolate in August.
In a log cabin home. Thank you very much. Is that for the songs or the jokes? By the fire upon my headstone, I love Alaska, my home, sweet home.
Oh, get in there. Yeah. That's great. Put your face in it. Yeah, that's a way. These kids have obviously been raised well. They are not eating sloppy. Okay, I think we've got a winner. I've been told by the judges it's Blue Jacket Andrew, who's got a face full of pie and smeared it all over the table. You know, I can't believe nobody has tried to use their hands yet. We have vigilant. We call them out, right?
I'll read it.
Moose and plaid pants.
Daddy, 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 da, daddy, 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 da.
Mom, tomorrow I'm gonna try to run some errands in the morning to get a few.
Well, that was cute, as expected, but very cold, and one of the worst feelings in the world is wet jeans, and my jeans are soaking wet, so I am so excited to go home and take a shower and rest because I'm not feeling so well. So I'm gonna drink some tea and maybe read or just lay in bed. I am all cozy. I'm gonna turn on my lamps and do some reading. If you're wondering why I'm always wearing the same sweatshirt, it's because it's the only one I packed here with me to Alaska. Just wanted to throw that out there. My tea is ready. All right, I'm gonna start with this one. I have a reading update. It's that I finished listening to the audiobook just for the summer. And honestly,
I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It might have been a 3.5, but I had to take off half a star because of the amount of times the author used the word peered as a synonym for looked, but it was every single time. And I just pictured these characters peering around, like squinting whenever they looked at something. And I don't know if I would have noticed maybe if I was reading the physical book, but just hearing the audiobook person keep saying the word peered, it just drove me insane. I couldn't think of anything else, honestly. And I loved the premise. Basically, it's about these two people who think that they have this curse where then the person that they date right afterwards goes on to find their soul mates when they break up or whatever. I don't know if that made sense, but it's a funny premise, and the main girl is a travel nurse, and I've never read a character that has a job similar to mine where she's like constantly on the move. So that was cool, but I just think Abby Jimenez is not for me, because I read the trilogy and she just has long paragraphs of internal monologues of the characters that are very sappy and just slow for me, but would be cute otherwise. Sorry to give a negative-ish review, but that's just how it is sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna just read on this cozy rainy day. I'm happy, and I have my peppermint tea. Okay, I'm gonna actually read now. I also want to read more of my nonfiction, but I want to get into this since I'm going to a book club meeting about it in a couple weeks. I also forgot to mention, I started a new audiobook called Someone Else's Shoes. And so far it's really cute. This girl in my book club in Hawaii told me about it months and months ago and said if I like heartwarming fiction, then I would like it. And I do like heartwarming fiction, and I like it so far. It's set in England. It's a JoJo, whatever her name is, the author JoJo, I forget her last name. And she's British, so the audiobook person is British. And it's fun hearing her try to do an American accent. She's good, except she has trouble saying Carl, which as a speech therapist I find interesting and makes sense because R and L together are very hard for kids who have trouble with R. And so that makes sense that it would also be difficult for someone with British dialect to try to say Carl. Anyways, that was a little bit nerdy. But yeah, it's about these two women who swap their bags at the gym. One of them's really wealthy and has like these nice Louis Vuitton shoes, and the other lady is not, and she's just like kind of struggling through life a little bit. But it follows kind of both of their lives, and then I assume towards the middle or end their lives are gonna cross back. But it's really cute so far. Anyways, back to reading. I'm turning the video off because I want to listen to my cello music. I think I'm gonna do cello today. I either do cello or there's like this special reading playlist that I can link down below. I'll link both of the playlists that I opt for when I read, but it just makes the vibe even better. My books are good. I'm on like page 85 maybe of this one. It's a little slow, but my cousin did say about halfway through it picks up a lot. And then probably like only page 40 of this one. But I sort of got a second wind, honestly. So what I'm gonna do is scrapbook. My goal was to finish my scrapbook before I left Alabama. However, that didn't happen. I was feeling manic, I guess, and taking a bunch of trips. So I did not finish my scrapbook, but I'm ready. I'm ready to pull it back out and knock some of it out. I would love to get it finished before my aunt and uncle leave town because I think they would like to see it. But I feel a little bit overwhelmed pulling all the stuff out. But I think once I get it all laid out and all my supplies in order, maybe I'll feel creative and ready to make some nice pages. All right, I think my first step is to sort all of this miscellaneous stuff into piles so that I can feel inspired for my pages. Because if I just start going for it, then I'm going to inevitably leave stuff out that I would have wanted to include. So we're gonna do a lot of sorting. Sometimes this is the not so fun part, but it'll be worth it. These are so cute. My mom must have gotten me these pack of stickers because I do not remember purchasing these, but they're really fun. All right, we have our paraphernalia sorted into piles. It doesn't look like it, but it is in my mind. Look at this moose pile. All right, this is a really simple one. It's literally just a drawing Heidi made me with some more of her drawings in these sleeves. And then the next few will be really easy because it's just some sleeves to fill. Next pages are done, very simple. The only things I did was stick that sticker on, cut out some little pictures of Hatcher. I just sort of laid out a cool page. That's gonna be all the times I saw the Northern Lights last year. But I think I'm getting sleepy, so I'm going to continue all of this tomorrow. Good morning, or afternoon, I should say. I had my quiet time at my table, even though it's covered in scrapbook stuff, and now I'm just reading on the couch. I'm not going to go to church this morning. I'm just going to listen to a sermon while I walk or something. And here in a little bit, I'm just going to straighten up, get ready, and go to a coffee shop. Because I know if I stay here and try to get some things done, I'll just want a scrapbook because it's right in my face all over my table. I'm still feeling a bit under the weather, so I have my tea here. Wow, a lot of pigeons just flew and landed right on the electrical wire. I will now show you them. They were not here 2 seconds ago. Hello, pigeons. They're coming to join me while I read. All right, I just went for a walk, about a 3-mile walk to the lake and back. I meant to film, but I was audio messaging one of my friends from Alabama and then chatting with my parents on the phone. So I wasn't able to video during that. But that's okay. I might go for another walk later because I want to listen to a sermon since I'm not going to church this morning. But I'm on my way to Writer's Block, the coffee shop, and you know you go somewhere a lot when your GPS suggested to you, and it said, suggested 7 minutes to Writer's Block. And I said, go. So that's where I'm gonna go, and then run some errands. I'm gonna try to cook some salmon tonight. Out of my comfort zone, honestly. Time to go to Target. So
fun. I just got back from a little park party that was for my cousin's work, but she invited me. And this sweet 8th grade girl was talking to me nonstop about Taylor Swift, which was fun. She wanted to know my favorite album, my favorite song, my second favorite album, my opinion on if I should listen to Cardigan, August, and Betty in which order, my opinion on all different sorts of like little obscure Taylor Swift things, and it was really fun. And she said she's working on making friendship bracelets for Taylor Swift's entire discography of 290 songs or whatever the number is. And she feels overwhelmed because she's only made 17 of them. But yeah, she was really cute. And I ate some chips that I left. Oh, I'm about to do something unheard of for me. And that is cook something, a meal. Meal prepping, actually. So I'm overwhelmed. I am dreading this, but I'm gonna get it over with so that I can make my scrapbook. But I am a little bit excited if it does turn out, because my friend went on a fishing trip, and as everyone in Alaska does, I guess, and he gave me all this salmon and like 3 or 4 packs of this, which has like 4 each in it. So yeah, I'm gonna do something with this. I'm gonna Google how to cook it, so wish me luck. Unfortunately, my little salmons are stuck together. So I guess once I put it in the oven, maybe I'll take it back out and pull them apart. I don't know. Food Network assures me that I can bake salmon from frozen and it'll be fine without de-thawing. I'm skeptical, but I'm gonna find out and hopefully not get sick by eating raw meat in the process. I don't think cooking is for me. I am gonna go pick some raspberries and maybe go for another little walk. I have quite a bad headache right now, but I'm hoping it will go away so that I can scrapbook and read and maybe edit a video. Try again to edit a video, I guess. And then, yeah, get some rest. I'm kind of dreading some busy days at work, but it'll be fun. Cute kids. Can't complain. Time to continue my scrapbooking adventure. I got these stickers from Target that I think are cute. And I'm gonna try to get into the creative groove. Done. Okay, these turned out cute. And I left, so here's a napkin from the resort that I saved. And then on the inside, I added more little pictures from the spa. And then starting off my ice skating pages, I have a few more little ice skating experiences here that I'm gonna add to these next ones. All right, here's what it looks like all laid out before I crop it. If I'm doing a sorry, I keep moving around because those lights are annoying overhead. But before I crop it, I kind of lay it sort of how I want it. And then it's a little bit tedious trying to get it all on the page, but I try not to be a perfectionist because that would take forever if I were.
I think I'm gonna stop there because I know that if I keep going, I'm gonna wanna keep scrapbooking, and it's already 10:15 p.m., even though it's still kind of light outside. But I think I'm gonna settle down a little bit and read on the couch per usual.